Hi, everyone, and welcome to Wednesday Wisdom. I'm Melissa Peshka with Essential Life Mastery Coaching and Healing. I hope you're all having a great day. So, today I wanted to talk to you about trauma and how to claim your trauma. I know I talk about this till the cows come home, but it is what I do. And I feel like there's a lot of people out there that their trauma feelings are not getting recognized and getting honored. So, I want to tell you how to do it. So you've had a traumatic event, whether it be something personal, a death, a loss of some sort, or you've endured physical, mental, emotional uh, abuse. Those are a car accident. Those are all traumatic events. Okay, something that has left you traumatized. That is what I consider trauma. Okay, when you're traumatized by something, that's big for you. That's big. And there might be a lot of people out there close to you that don't agree with you, okay? That say, this is enough, let's move on, it's been long enough. But they're not inside of you, they're not feeling what you're feeling, they didn't experience what you experienced. And nobody can tell anybody how to feel or not to feel, okay? So you're going through this and you've had this traumatic event and you're traumatized, and yet you feel like you feel ashamed almost that you shouldn't feel this way, you shouldn't be feeling this, yet there's no way out. You can't find a means to an end to these feelings that you're feeling. And I get it. Okay, you just want to wake up and go, okay, it's done, it's over, okay, it's gone, bye bye. It's like having the stomach bug. You wake up one day and okay, great, I'm not throwing up anymore. No, it's not like that. Okay, this is something internal. This is something that you're feeling, and now add on top of it, you're feeling like you're not getting the support. Double whammy. Okay, but honor this. Honor those feelings that you're having. You honor them. Whether anybody else around you is honoring them, you honor them because you're not crazy. You're not a wimp. You're not weak. You're not anything. You're you're friggin' strong because you're going through this. And number two, you might be going through it alone. So I think you're pretty strong and you're pretty brave. Okay. So first thing you have to do is honor those feelings. Acknowledge that they are there. Okay. And no matter what anybody around you tells you about what you should or shouldn't be feeling, you're feeling, you're experiencing it, you're having it, it's real, okay? So honor those feelings that you're having, okay? And realize only you know. You're the only one who's going to know what you're feeling. You're the only one who's going to know what's going to what's going to help you or what's going to hurt you. So you need to find that out for yourself. You need to figure this out. You need to honor your feelings, acknowledge your feelings, and assess your feelings, okay? Because sometimes after a traumatic event, something that happens really quick versus something that's drawn out over a long period of time, you have to grieve. Okay. You have to have a grief process because you're grieving the loss of something that is was before this traumatic event. Okay. When the traumatic event happened, things changed from here forward. Before the event, that's gone. That's gone. Your way of thinking, your way of life is going to be different because of this said event. All right. Even if it's been abuse and in a time frame, you're still gonna have a kind of a breaking point where you kind of break free from said abuse and you're gonna move forward. So there's a transition in that period of time for that type of trauma. There is a transition. There may be some really deep healing that may need to be addressed before you can start grieving for what has happened and what is before that event. Okay, so just take it for that know that everything is customizable to your own personal experience. There's no textbook way to heal from this. So you've accepted, you assess everything, and now you have to deal with the loss of whatever traumatized you, whatever, your safety, okay? If it's a car accident, now you're not going to feel safe in the car. You're going to be upset every time you have to get into a vehicle. You're going to relive that, okay? There are things that are there's triggers that are going to happen to you from this event. So you have to grieve for your sane mind, basically. And then you'll bring it forward to, okay, I can trust again. It's going to have to bring trust into the picture. You're going to have to realize that you have to live, you have to move, you have to go on. Okay, there's no doubt about that. But it's at your time frame, mind you. Okay, I'm not telling you you're not going. You need to move on. I'm not telling you that, but eventually you're going to you're going to come to a point in your time that you're going to say, I can't live with this anymore. I can't live this way anymore. And you know what? It could be 5, 10 years. Okay. It could be a very long time for you. That's your call. That is up to you. But I'm telling you, when you're ready to move forward, you have to grieve for what was before. But so you have to grieve for maybe a loss of trust, a loss of security. You have to learn all these things all over again. You have to learn to trust again. You have to learn to feel secure again. You have to learn to feel safe again. You have to learn to love again, maybe even. Then, only then, when you go through that process, then you can begin the healing. You could begin to learn to release the emotions that are attached to this said trauma, because they're still always going to be there. But you have to learn to live a new life with these feelings still kind of sitting there in the back. But you have to change your thoughts, you have to change your mindset, you have to change your frame of mind and how you do that. How that happens for you is a very personal journey. Very personal journey. No two people are alike, and everything needs to be coerced into a certain pattern for you to be able to heal. Figuring out what works best for you, figuring out what is the best way for you to go about this. Some want to hit it head on really strong, and some need to take their time. Okay. But it can be healed and it can be done. But the major important factor here is that you own and you honor those feelings that you're feeling, and don't let anybody tell you anything differently, because it is your own personal journey, not theirs. Okay. One thing that I can tell you that would help your journey is my 8-week coaching program, Thriving, Becoming the Art of Thriving. Sorry, the Art of Thriving, Becoming the Master of Your Life. That is how I healed from my trauma. I remember everything vividly, but I don't have the feelings that I had when I went through my trauma or after my trauma. So it can be done. I hit it head on very quickly, but it took me years to realize how I did it. And I put that into this course for you so that I can help you to heal from your trauma. So I'm just letting you know that the price will be going up very shortly. It is $597 right now for the 8 weeks, and the price will be going up. So if this is something you've been thinking about doing, I suggest you jump on board. So if you'd like to talk about it, please feel free to reach out, give me a call. We can talk about it and see if that's a perfect fit for you. Otherwise, I wish you all a blessed day, and I wish you happy healing on your journey. Take care.